So today we're going to be checking out Ceora by Lee Morgan. This is a great little Latin jazz Bossa Nova type tune which was released on the album Cornbread by Lee Morgan in 1967. The bass player on this album was Larry Ridley. Now, Larry Ridley was, and still is, one of those old-timers that played with a bunch of the heavy hitters back in the 1960s. But unfortunately, he never really got to record all that much, at least if you compare him to other players like Ron Carter and Paul Chambers, who did a whole bunch of recordings, hundreds if not thousands during their careers. Nevertheless, he's a great bass player, and his bass line that he plays to Ceora is certainly worth digging into. So we'll be working through the one chorus bass line that Larry Ridley played over Lee Morgan's trumpet solo. I've actually transcribed the full bass line that he plays to this song, all 6 choruses, so if you're interested in checking out that transcription, a link is available in the description. Alright, let's get into it. For this bass line, we're focusing not so much on Ridley's note choices, but on his rhythm when playing the Bossa Nova. And believe it or not, Ridley plays 10 different one-bar rhythm patterns in this one chorus bass line, starting with pattern 1 in bar 1 on A flat major 7, and that sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. So this first pattern is very, very syncopated. It's all off the beat except for the first note. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Moving on to pattern number 2, which we first see in bar 2. This is on B flat minor 7, E flat 7, the 2, 5 in A flat, and it sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Next one comes from bar 4. This is pattern number 3. And in the bass line, he's playing it all the way up here on the high E flat, and it sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Pattern number 4 comes from bar number 6. This is on D minor 7, G7, the 2, 5 in what would be C minor in this key. And that sounds like this. He's up here on the 7th fret, and he's playing some octaves. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time with that one. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Pattern number 5, he's playing in bar 8 over the F7 sharp 9 chord, and this one sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Moving on to pattern 6, coming from bar 15 over C minor 7 F7, and this one sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And bar 7 over B flat minor E flat 7 sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. We try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pattern number 8 comes from bar 18, and that's over B flat minor 7, E flat 7 once again, and it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving on to pattern number 9. We first see this in bar 25, and that's over just B flat minor 7, and it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Finally, the last pattern, one bar pattern, number 10, comes from bar 29, and that's on B flat minor 7, and it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. I think it's interesting that rhythm number 10 is arguably the most common bossa nova rhythm pattern, but Ridley only plays it once in this whole chorus. So what we can do with these one bar patterns is use them to expand our own rhythmic palette. The first thing that I'll do with that is just to take them around the chord progression. For example, let's do pattern number 1 over the first 4 bars of the chord sequence. That might sound a little something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe now I'll play pattern number 2 over the next 4 bar section. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think you get the idea with that. The next thing I would try is to mix and match them. Take 2 patterns and turn them into one 2-bar pattern. Let's try pattern number 3 with pattern number 4. And we'll just go back and forth between them. So the 2 patterns joined together just on an A flat major chord will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 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 3, 4. And then I'll move that around the chord progression. Let's go from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 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 3, 4. I may have played it a little bit differently on the second line there, but I think you get the idea. So you can take these patterns and then just mess around with them, and they sound pretty cool. And it's going to get you outside of playing just the regular bossa nova rhythm and expand your rhythmic palette immeasurably. Thanks so much for checking out the video. I really hope you enjoyed it and you were able to take something away from this bass transcription and apply it to your own playing. If you'd like to download the transcription, a link is available in the description. You can download it from my Patreon page, or you can head over to my website, jaredplain.com, and you can get it there. Thanks so much. See you in the next lesson. Take care.